and welcome to The Spill, your daily pop culture fix. I'm Laura Brodnick, and today I am joined by, two special guests.
Woo. I'm Claire Murphy. You might know me from other Mamma Mia podcasts like The Quickie and Well, and very excited to tell these two about a movie who, neither of them have even heard about, and it's breaking records.
I'm Tina Burke. I'm Mamma Mia's pop culture and social editor, and I'm here with just a really nice heartfelt recommendation from me. Love whimsy.
So yes, Weekend Watch is our special episode that we drop every Friday morning where we talk about the best new TV shows and movies that have just come out this week, or sometimes we blur the lines for a week or so, but everything you can watch this weekend. So Tina, you have a great recommendation for us today, correct?
I do.
Otherwise, get out.
I am so excited because there's nothing I love more than a rom-com, if anyone knows me.
Love a rom-com.
Yes, and a British rom-com at that. So
they're the best kind.
The very best kind. So my recommendation this week is My Oxford Year on Netflix, which I'm very excited to talk about. My Oxford Year is a book adaptation. Also, great recipe for a rom-com. That's what you want.
Everything you love.
It's
British
everything I
rom-com
love.
book adaptation.
And there's someone from Bridgerton. There's Rain.
Of course there is.
Someone's wearing a sweater. We're all having a good time.
Say no more.
But so this rom-com is kind of on the Netflix tier of rom-coms, maybe in the middle. Sometimes they do a so bad it's good type of movie, and then sometimes they do a set it up, which, fantastic. Genuinely very good rom-com. This one seems to fall a little in the middle. The trailer came out and did that classic Netflix thing of show us the whole film, and still loved it, still having a great time. That made me go, yes, I will sit down and watch this. So the film is about Anna, who is played by Sophia Carson. If you don't know who she is, she's a Disney alum. She also born in the same year as me, so I missed her Disney days. I was too old and cool for it at the time.
Okay.
But I've seen her rise, and now she's very much a Netflix leading lady in a lot of films that people might have seen. In Purple Hearts, for example, a lot of rom-com vibes from her. So she's playing an ambitious young American woman who goes to the University of Oxford to fulfill a childhood dream and, live amongst the dusty old books and learn about literature and, what should happen. But she comes to Oxford and there's a hot professor.
Stop it.
So he's played
professor.
A hot professor. Problematic? Maybe. But Corey Milcrease, who people will know from Queen Charlotte, the Bridgerton spin-off.
Gosh,
he played the
so
king.
pretty.
He's such a sweetie.
Yeah.
Great chemistry. So he's obviously playing the professor, and, what will ensue? Romance, of course.
Lots
cutie
of hot
pies.
kissing and other things, hopefully.
And other things.
Amongst dusty books.
So, yeah,
Perfect.
they have really great chemistry together. One of my favourite things is that if anyone ever watched Ever After, Dougray Scott, who plays the prince in Ever After with Drew Barrymore, he's in this. So it's just an added little charming British gentleman to the fold.
Oh my God. I'm obsessed with him, especially, he's one of the best Prince Charmings around. And I feel like he doesn't get included when we're ranking Prince Charmings in conversations, but Ever After is the best Cinderella adaptation. I think we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I know any other Cinderella adaptations.
No, there's been a lot. Well, there was the one with Lily James and the older brother from Game of Thrones, who I feel like has fallen out.
Richard Madden.
We forgot about
Richard
him.
Madden, and there's been quite a few, but I feel like that's the real
Okay,
top
but Ever
tier.
After is right up there.
I thought you were going to say I haven't seen
So
Ever
did
After.
I.
Oh, no,
was
God.
And I was about to be stop the podcast. We're doing a brutally honest review of Ever After.
And then I get ejected from this seat,
But so added charm, and, I hope that he gave Corey some leading man, Oxford bookie, or in an old castle vibes, because, that's the direction of Ever After, and now we're doing a modern love story set amongst the books. So, yeah, great chemistry, easy Friday night watch. It's the kind of thing that you just want to settle in with, especially we're based in Sydney where it's rainy and cozy at the moment. It's just got that perfect vibe for your Friday evening.
A cozy watch.
A cozy watch with some romance. And, of course, what would we be without some third act tension and will they, won't they? I mean, of course.
Of course they will.
Of course they will. Spoiler alert, they might end up happily ever after.
Do I need to use my brain very much?
No.
Great.
And that's
exactly
my
what I
favourite.
need.
Yeah. I love to not use my brain. Yeah. Perfect, brainless, good watch, but, actually a good time. I think it's sweet and charming.
Oh, I love that. On Netflix.
Oh, Netflix.
Okay, that's me set for tonight. All right, I'm going to take us in a slightly different direction because a show that I really love called Twisted Metal has just come back for season 2 on Stan. And I guess you could, people would hate me for this, but you could almost compare it to The Last of Us because it too is based on a very popular video game. It to is like a dystopian society where like the world has broken down and people have to, you know, form these different communities to survive and kill each other and there's threats. But the similarities kind of end there because The Last of Us is kind of like prestige TV and this is more just like fun action, like glued to the screen for all the craziness. So it stars Anthony Mackie, who people would know
Love
from
so much.
Yeah. Does he need an introduction? That hot man?
That beautiful, funny man.
That charismatic man.
He's so talented.
Well, he plays obviously Sam in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if you've heard of it. He's our new Captain America. And I do feel bad because I didn't love his standalone Captain America movie. And I feel like a lot of people really did. But for me, it just didn't land. I feel like it was a misuse of his time. But I feel like he's going to come back
But
strong.
did you like his TV show with Sebastian Stan?
No, yes.
Okay, fabulous.
No, yeah. Falcon and Winter Soldier. No, I was
Wonderful
all in on
content.
that.
Okay,
I
great.
both love their characters and I love the fact that he's like obsessed with Sebastian Stan and Sebastian Stan's getting increasingly more embarrassed with their interactions publicly as things go along. But yeah, I think maybe he'll be better in Doomsday. Anyway, this isn't a Marvel review because even though I will obviously talk about that.
Yeah.
But so his character in Twisted Metal is kind of like, so we're set in like 20 years after this event has happened, the world has broken down and you've got to kind of cross these wastelands to get to different communities. He's like a runner who has to deliver this package. It's a whole thing. Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also in it and like their kind of vibe on screen is amazing. She's a bit of a car thief. So they go on this like wild kind of epic story in the first season. Season 2 has just come out today. So the first 3 episodes are out on Stan today and then there's going to be a weekly episode drop. And in this new season, they're going into this like wild tournament. So we're getting even, I think, more into kind of like Mad Max territory. But like it's just such a fun watch if you love action, if you love like game adaptations. I don't know anything about games or gaming. So like every time an adaptation comes out, it's like a new world for me. I know nothing about it.
Can you give me like an idea on the dystopian scale? Because like if you were to compare my Netflix to my husband's, for example, I try to avoid a lot of dystopia because I feel like that's too real world for me.
Yeah.
My Netflix is all like sunshine and bright colours and his is all like literally just black, red and grey. And he's like living in dystopia. But I need a scale of like how dystopian is this dystopia?
This is like, it's got action, it's got, I don't know how much to kind of give away. It does kind of get a bit bloody and over the top, but it's not at the level of like the darkness and the despair that you would get sometimes from watching like The Last of Us.
Or like
and
Walking Dead
it's
or
also not
something.
not as
Not as bleak.
bloodthirsty as the world's most perfect TV show, The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit more action-y, fun.
Will I ever laugh ever?
Yeah,
okay,
you will,
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Sometimes you're like, I don't know if I should laugh there, but that was wild. And it's just like, and like they're both just so, they're just both such charismatic actors on screen that I just love watching them. And yeah, it's a real fun time. But maybe just like test out the first episode and see how you go. But I wouldn't, there's other shows I'd be like, no, Claire, you can't watch that. That's way too violent.
Yeah.
I don't think Twisted Metal sits in there.
Okay, violence I can handle. It's the bleakness of dystopia that I can't handle.
No, I feel like this doesn't make you feel like you're like, this is a fun time. I don't really want to live in this world, but it's not making me want to like cry into a corner like some
Great.
episodes of The Last of Us.
No, that's good.
Do so.
That's good.
But if you do end up crying, you just let me know and I'll apologize.
Yeah, please
So
do.
Twisted Metal on Stan, season 2 out. It's Friday. Season 2, 3 episodes came out last night, and then it's dropping weekly. And I think a weekly drop is the way to watch a TV show. So you kind
you're a purist.
I know,
Okay.
no one agrees with me.
I've met other purists out there who are like, the directors intended us to watch them one episode at a time, not binge all 8 in one sitting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if that was the case, they wouldn't start dropping all 8 all at once. So,
Well,
you know,
Exactly.
Those are to have an experience. I truly believe that you can't have a favorite TV show unless you watch it as a weekly drop.
What?
If you sit
Yeah.
down, this is why people don't have favorite TV shows anymore. If you sit down and watch something in one sitting and you're looking at your phone and you're getting up to do other things and you think about it for like 3 days and you forget about it, that is not the same as watching a show over multiple years and seasons and like thinking about it all week.
well, then couldn't you say the same thing about a movie?
Well, that's a different, because a movie isn't meant to be like a different experience. I also
Okay.
believe you can't have a favorite movie unless you've watched it multiple times. Like,
Yeah,
you watched
fair
it
call.
once and it's your favorite movie? That's a lie.
Yeah.
So I just feel like people don't have favorite TV shows anymore and we just need to think about that.
But
Interesting
what
theory.
if you
Sit with
binge
that.
watch for 8 hours and you sit there the whole 8 hours and you don't look at your phone and you don't get distracted and you go, wow, that was amazing, and you think about it? That's still a no for you.
You can really like it. I just can't
don't
believe
think you
it's your
love it.
favorite show because it hasn't come into your life like a TV show is. Like, just
Yeah.
think about watching TV shows as next minute. This is a 45-minute podcast. Think about like when like growing up and like watching your favorite TV show, 7 seasons, 22 episodes. Every night you go home, you're like, this is the night I watch
Yeah,
Buffy
but also
or Charmed
too,
or
in
something.
those days, you might miss 7 episodes throughout the year because, I don't know, you were out
Not
doing
if you're a real
life.
fan.
Okay.
What if
Not
your
if it's
parents
your
send you to
favourite
bed
show?
and the show aired at 9:30 p.m.?
Well, then
what
you work at
allowances are we
Kmart
making?
and save up all your money to buy the DVD collection like I did. And then
But then you were
watch
binge
it,
watching them.
And then you watch one a week.
No.
Guys, I'm just saying, think about your watching habits.
Wow.
Okay.
And think about how you're consuming content. That's all I'll say on that.
I feel judged, but all right.
Okay. Everyone just has a long, hard look at how they're consuming TV shows. It's not a game. Okay. Which brings us to, I guess, our big finale of the day and why Claire Murphy has joined us to tell us that we've all missed a huge event.
Like, no pressure.
Yeah.
But a movie dropped on Netflix last month, and when I brought this up with one of the producers of this show, they were like, no, I've never heard of it. Oh, so you've never heard of the movie that has set the new Netflix record for the most downloaded animated film of all time? Have you not heard that the soundtrack is blowing up not just the charts from the country that this music is specifically designed for, but the US Billboard charts, where one of the songs is currently sitting at number 2. It has been hitting number 1 in the charts here in Australia, not just the songs, the soundtrack. It is wild because you need to go home tonight and watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay. First of all, I love everything about that name. Okay, I
so good.
I saw this like kind of happening and bopping away, and I saw that people were talking about records, but I didn't engage because I thought not for me.
I
And
think
now
that a lot of
you're
people are saying
here
that.
to say it is for us.
I was judgy, but then I realised neither of you have small children, and so you've probably not been exposed to this, and your algorithm probably might not have even shown it to
I've
you.
seen it all over TikTok and I've
Yes.
heard the songs, but
Yes.
I don't really watch a lot of cartoony or anime type of stuff. So
Right.
now I'm learning that apparently I need to because it's the best thing in the world.
Absolutely have to. This is such a good movie. Like I like an animated film, but I actually genuinely love this movie. It is so good. So the premise is every generation there are 3 female singers who come together and as they perform, they're maintaining this thing called the honmoon, which is like a protective layer between us and the demons that lie in the underworld.
I mean, say no more.
Oh,
I mean,
this is great.
I love a story with demons.
I was going to say,
It's
LB
so
loves
good.
a demon.
Love a demon.
So good. And the demons are this great, like the way that they've created them, they're so crazy looking, but like they're almost cute.
I was saying, are the demons hot or no? Because it's for children.
Wait, some of the demons are hot. Wait. So the idea is that there is an entity in the underworld that's a little bit pissed that he keeps sending up these demons who can't kill off these singers. So the current iteration are a K-pop band called Huntrix, and they are... Whoa, when I tell you they are next level performers, you can see the honmoon generating and becoming stronger every time that they sing. The song that's currently number 2 on the Billboard charts, this is like the penultimate, like the peak song of the whole thing, but it is so good. It's called Golden.
I thought you were going to sing. I'm so ready.
I cannot achieve the notes that this woman achieves. Like, it is almost inhuman. The way they've crafted this is there are voices for the characters and there are singing voices. Arden chose the voice of Rumi, so you might remember her from Teen Wolf.
Yeah, I do. I love her.
Yes, so good. But her singing voice is a woman who goes by the stage name EJ. Now, EJ was one of those like K-pop stars that trained with SM management to become like, they've created some of the biggest K-pop groups of all time. But she failed to, on her debut, to really go anywhere with it. So she kind of took a step back and started writing music for other K-pop stars and has had massive hits with some of the biggest K-pop names. So they hired her to write the songs for this film. And she did the demos so bloody well. The producers were like, well, you have earned yourself the singing voice of this character.
Wow.
Did not
that's
have to
amazing.
audition, nothing. So she's taken that failure of becoming a K-pop star to having the biggest songs in the world.
Oh my God.
Right now.
Someone make a
Cinderella
movie about
story.
that.
Let's do
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Right. So back to the plot. The idea is that this entity in the underworld upset that his demons are failing. Now, Genu, who is a demon himself, hot demon.
Okay, say no more. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
I just wanted a hot demon.
Hot demon
The
steps
kids need it.
forth and he says, I have got a different idea on how we can take these girls down. Huntrix needs to go down. So they and 4 other hot demon boys go up to the surface and create the Saja Boys, who are a rival K-pop band.
Hot demon K-pop band.
Hot demon
God.
K-pop
This is
band.
like fan fiction come
This
to
is,
life.
this
I
is so
feel.
fan fiction come to life. I love this.
It is like every hot K-pop man you've ever seen rolled into one. Like it is, and there's 5 little characters and they're so, you don't get to know the rest of the boys very well because they're not essential to the story. But like the characters that they've created are so freaking cute. And there's also a tiger and a magpie, which is from Korean mythology, who are also
friends?
they are so cute. They are friends. And let me tell you,
That's what you want to know about.
the story
You know,
about
when,
how
like,
the magpie gets its hat was so unexpected that I literally lolled out loud. It was
Oh
so
my God.
freaking cute. So look out for that. But it is such a great story. Like there's lessons in it for kids, but also there's hot demons and there's like great music. This soundtrack is now living in my brain. Like I drove for 3 hours the other day and listened to the soundtrack. Some songs I repeated several times on the way. It will get in, not just like earwormy, it's like in my soul now. That's how good the music is.
Oh my God, I love that. And also, is there a better feeling than when you like fall in love with a new soundtrack and then you can get in your car out on the highway and just
Yep.
be screaming the lyrics in your own world? Like there's no other feeling that's better than
And
that.
if, like, I can tell you now, none of us can humanly hit the notes that EJ does in these songs,
That's
but you
fair.
will try. And people might judge you from the car next door, but let it go.
But the car doesn't judge.
The car does not judge. So K-pop Demon Hunters, it has been out on Netflix for about a month. It's doing record numbers. You must sit down, or even if you don't have kids, like trust me, you will like it. It's really cool.
Okay, I think I'm sold.
I'm sold. I was sold on a lot of things, but I think the cute animal friendship really pushed me over the edge.
Oh, see, the hot demon sold me.
Yeah.
Also the rivalry. I
Also
just love it.
rivalry, demon,
And a
hotness.
soundtrack. It's all I want in a
Now, there's
movie.
a lot of discussion about whether there's going to be a sequel. There is
Yeah.
a scene at the end which has got a lot of people thinking that there is, but there has been no confirmation. But I can tell you now with the success, and none of these people understood how successful this was going to be. So even like the guy who's the singing voice for Genu, the hot demon, he was like, I recorded these songs like eons ago and I almost forgot about it. And now he's been thrust back into the spotlight and he's like, holy shit, I
Yeah.
wasn't
Wow.
expecting this. And so like there may be a sequel coming. We don't know.
And so obviously like this music has taken off. So do we know, are they going to do a tour?
I would love that.
Claire's front row.
Oh my God. Do you know, I'm so desperate to hear more from EJ, but she doesn't perform.
Yeah.
She's been writing songs for other performers. And so like that music is out there, but you don't see a lot of her. So I would
needs
love
to
to
be
see
on the
this
her.
is so interesting because
Yeah.
now is she, I guess, in real life and in a movie, a K-pop star by like
yeah.
her and Cinderella story. Oh, I
She
love all of
is.
this.
Oh, okay. Well, we're sold. Two new movies to watch tonight. Well, thank you so much for listening to The Spill today, and make sure you're following The Spill on TikTok and Instagram. And look, maybe you want to vote for whose recommendation you like the best today. I don't know. It's not a competition.
Stop making everything a competition, Laura
And
Brodney.
thank you so much to Claire and Tina for joining us and sharing those recommendations. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.